Sitting beneath Pipeline Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, Dave Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Ducks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's blocked. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll go to the counter play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Just feeds the running back. Could be an alley. And they swarm him under.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. A run for the quarterback. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And they did tack on the extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Hold and finds his man on the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
To the air on second down. Looking for a huge play. Snatches it on the right. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And the evolution of football has been amazing, right? Like so many different guys, that tight ends that can do different things now, and big body wide receivers. And I think the running back spot has too. Just, it used to be a guy you handed it off to all the time, but now they can start running the route tree and getting down the field and making catches like this to make big plays for your offense.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
What? Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's on the 40. The 20. Pass attempt. Touchdown, Golden Bears. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Offense lining up quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Watt. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. And the Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Harris. At the foot. Makes the catch, and he's free. The 20. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Golden Bears have it with a first and goal. Using his feet. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up one. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help.
Makes the grab in their space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Got his man on the outside. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I love running quarterbacks, but I get it when people are conservative about it because this is why. Because they do have a tendency to fumble the football more. They don't work on those drills every day like running backs, taking care of that thing, wrapping it up, and you could see it there, and he coughed it up.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll try to tack on one more. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Number 99, set to advance on the ball.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the single back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now the pitch. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turning it on! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. This time he wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Right back to him on the ground. He's there to make the stop. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellows, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Boise State taking on the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Broncos with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the gun, the inside give. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
On the option. He'll toss it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Oregon! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Into the end zone for the 2, and now it's a 12-point game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll give it to him again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field.
There's some room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Booster.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Here we go. Ready. 30.
The give out of the gun. There's a crease. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Lining up to add another. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but it breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Snap in the shotgun. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Got his man on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Hard running there.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's wrestled to the ground. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here.
Fires toward the end zone. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Gomez. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 30. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cal! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll try the left side. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll keep it on the ground. Gotta look. Might have a chance. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one.